Hey guys, it's me, the Random Gangsta, and I'm here to do yet another new thing on my channel. This time I'm going to be doing videos on character origins of superheroes. If you guys want to, I'll do videos on other characters that are not from comic books. In this video, I want to talk about a lesser-known superhero in Marvel Comics. Who's that, you ask? This is Marc Spector, aka Moon Knight. And I'll be telling you guys the origin, and hopefully you could develop an interest in him. Moon Knight made his first comic book appearance in Werewolf by Night number 32, created by Doug Moench and Don Perlin in August of 1975. Marc Spector was the son of a Jewish rabbi who moved to the United States of America from Germany when Hitler invaded Czechoslovakia in World War II. There, Marc was born in Chicago, Illinois. Marc never understood why his father, Elias, never fought in times of persecution. Instead, he became a prize fighter and a U.S. Marine. After 2 tours of duty, he became a field agent of the CIA, but left to become a soldier for hire. Marc later befriended Jean-Paul Duchamp, aka Frenchie, who would later become his partner. Marc and Frenchie then took on a job provided by the terrorist known as Raoul Bushman in Salima, Sudan. Although Marc worked for the money, Bushman enjoyed plundering and killing people. It was then Spector started to question whether this was right or not. Bushman massacred the citizens of Salima, including an archaeologist named Dr. Peter Alrane. Spector, feeling guilty for taking a job from a terrorist who killed innocent people, protected Dr. Alrane's daughter Marlene by helping her escape. Marc challenged Bushman, but was brutalized severely by him. Marlene and her father's men took Spector's body and laid him beneath a statue of the Egyptian god Khonshu. Marc Spector encountered Khonshu himself in a vision after he died and told him that if he agrees to be the god's avatar on Earth, to be the moon's knight of vengeance, Spector will be given a second chance in life. After resurrecting from the dead, Marc took a cloak from the statue of Khonshu and fought Bushman once again, this time coming out victorious. Marc, along with Marlene and Frenchie, returned to the United States and decided to fight a war against evil. Thus, Moon Knight was born. As of right now in the comic books, Moon Knight has no powers, but I'll still be explaining them, as well as the abilities he has. As a result of Marc's encounter with Khonshu, he's been given superhuman strength, endurance, enhanced reflexes, and even a healing factor that derive on how full the moon is at night, which means that if there's a full moon, Moon Knight's powers boost up to its full extent, and vice versa. Along with his lunar-based powers, Marc Spector also has abilities that came from his boxing career, his time as a U.S. Marine, a CIA operative, and a mercenary, such as being an expert in hand-to-hand combat, knowledge in various martial arts, a skilled acrobat, and gymnast, and is also a combat strategist. He's also been employing a variety of weapons during his career, such as darts, nunchucks, clubs, swords, combat knives, batons, and boomerangs. Even without his powers, Moon Knight still has some abilities to his disposal. For instance, because Marc Spector uses multiple personalities in order to gain information on criminals, this can allow him to have protection from certain psychic attacks. He's also an expert pilot, which was derived from his training in the Marines. Moon Knight is also a skilled detective, which can come in handy because of his broad knowledge and understanding of the criminal underworld. Spector is also an expert marksman who can hit his target with perfect aim and accuracy. He's also good with weapons, although I think I already covered that in my previous point. I guess Moon Knight's only weakness that I've seen is that he suffered from mental breakdowns due to the stress that comes